Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Come on in. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. How's everybody doing? Welcome to Joe Clair Live. Yes, indeed. Good to see y'all this morning. Come on in here. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Joe Clair Live. Let me put my real track up. Let's put the original track up, everybody. Here it is. There we go. Good morning, everybody. Yeah. What up, Okinawa, Japan? My man DJ Chuck-san. DJ Chuck-san. Good morning, good morning. Get your black ass up. It's the Joe Clair Live in the Morning Time Show. Get your black ass up. You better get your black ass up. Come on, wake your black ass up. Hey, good morning, everyone. Howie Bell, what it do? As y'all know, Howie Bell will be joining us New Year's Eve. DMV, get ready. If you haven't seen this man tell jokes before, you are in for a extreme treat. See, the best thing about Joe Clair shows, Joe Clair comedy shows, is that Joe Clair knows the funny. Joe Clair know who can bring it and who can't. You understand what I'm saying? Joe Clair know who funny. Joe Clair who knows who's funny, and I'm bringing funny people. Hey, LaSharon, how are you this morning? Cassandra Smith, DJ Chuck over in Okinawa. See, I know who funny. See this lineup? Look at this lineup right here. Y'all see this lineup? Look at that right there. The one and only Kim Whitley. That's Kim Whitley. Yes. From television, from movies, from everything. The one and only Kim Whitley. My homegirl, Dominique, is right there as well. You see Dominique right there. And then see the brother whose head is next to mine on the flyer? The brother with the fro. Listen, I'm going to tell you like this. If you know a black man who's confident enough to wear a fro in 2023, you know he got to be a serious motherfucker. It's not a game with him, and that's Howie Bell, and Howie Bell is so funny. Howie, I don't know if I've admitted this to you, but you are my wife's favorite comedian. You heard that right. That's why we are in counseling now. Anyway. It's going down New Year's Eve. You heard what I said. It's going down New Year's Eve. It's going down on the Saturday the 31st. Tickets are on sale right now. You can click the link at buoycenter.org and you will be there. Yeah, good morning, black ass bunch. Come on in here. It's 9:04. At 9:10, I got a moment of clarity popping off. We're going to get some upliftment going and some thought popping off. Hey, I want to share something with y'all as well this morning that I received. Shout out to the Fresh Out Show. Y'all know I've been talking about the Fresh Out Show podcast, and I am super psyched that the Fresh Out Show gave me a critique of my video, my album, when you download something, is it saved to your phone? When you download something from YouTube, is it saved to your phone? Because I want to show y'all this critique of my album. I've never had my album critiqued. I don't know how to open it. I don't know how to open it and share it with you guys outside of YouTube. But they critiqued my whole album, my whole EP. Oh yeah. It's a game, Tracy. Dick Gregory let you know it's a game. Yeah, thank you, Tracy. So they critiqued my album. Oh yeah, let me turn this down. I got so my man Marvin Gaye is in here. Sabre Ghani. You gotta go to Dick Gregory. I got this off of Dick Gregory's Instagram page. You understand? It's a game. It's Dick Gregory telling you it's a game. Now, Dick Gregory and my dad are basically the same person. So, that's why I got this joint. But, Fresh Out Show. The Fresh Out Show did a critique, a whole rundown of the EP that I made years ago. And I couldn't be more excited. Nobody's ever listened to all the whole thing and then giving me feedback, and they did just that. They laid out all of the songs and why they're important to listen to or whatever. I'm super excited, because the Fresh Out Show checks us out over here in the morning. I've been a guest on their show, and they're quickly becoming the go-to hip hop debate show. And so that's the Fresh Out Show. And they gave me a critique of new music for old niggas. And y'all gotta check that out. 9:08 in the morning time. Come on in, Geronimo Bond. What up, Sequoia? What up? Cherie Wiggins. Good morning, Morgan State Forever. Yetta. Tasha Newsom, good morning. Eddie Kane as always. My good friend, the good Marvin Gaye, the one and only Louis. What it do? Yes, indeed. Thank you, Tracy. The word of the day: feed, faith, starve, doubt. Now that's a word. I don't even, you know what? We're going to use that today for the moment of clarity. How about that? Tracy, we're going to use that for the moment of clarity today. Now, Tracy, is that you or your daughter on the video, on this picture right here? Mm-hmm. Yeah, Howie Bell. Yeah, my entire album, they went through all 5 songs. I played all the songs here for y'all. So they went through all 5 and they gave me the critique, and they talked about the flow, they talked about the beats, they talked about the concepts and all of that stuff. And I've never heard anyone talk about my stuff. I got more music to make. I got more music to make. And we have a reason. I have a reason for this music being what it is. And that's what it's gonna be. So, yeah, Tracy, I was looking at another picture. It was another picture of you on here, wasn't it? Anyway, good morning, Tracy. Eddie Kane. Look at Eddie. There you go, Eddie. Shoot your shot. Look at Eddie. Fine than a mother. Shoot your shot, Mr. Eddie. So this morning, this moment of clarity this morning is brought to you by one of our own on here that says, Tracy said it, the word of the day: feed faith, starve doubt. Hold on, let me change the music up. Good morning, everybody. Come on in here. Let's get this word going. Let's say something good to each other. This is a moment of clarity. Let's have some good shit on the internet instead of the bullshit on the internet. And today's moment of clarity, feed faith, starve doubt. I do not have anything written for this, but our good friend Tracy Fabulous put that up there this morning, and I decided to run with it for our moment of clarity. Feed faith, starve doubt. Doubt is going to pop up all the time. Doubt readily pops up. It's biologically, it's tied into our fear. Now you know we have biological fear or flight. You ever heard that saying, the fear or flight response? And that is the response that our biology has to our surroundings. You need to be aware, keep your head on a swivel, and keep a little fear. Well, fear is tied into doubt. And doubt in the modern world shows up all the time. Some of you may even wake up in the morning with something called anxiety. That's the cousin of doubt. Well, anxiety, flight or fight, you know what I'm trying to say. Anyway, anxiety and doubt will wreak havoc on you. And doubt will multiply if you allow it to. Doubt is like a what they call a cancer. And I don't mean like a physical, but like a mental or spiritual cancer that will get in. And once it's in, it stays in there until you go in and operate and get it out of there. Well, how do we get rid of the doubt, Joe? Well, you feed your faith. That's what our sister Tracy is talking about this morning. Now, faith has to do with what your mind believes and has faith in. You have to have faith. It goes back to, it speaks to what your mind believes. So your mind believes in that doubt when it can just as readily believe in that faith. You can just as readily believe in the ability to get rid of the doubt. You can believe in your abilities to take care of the things that are making you anxious. You can believe in the ability to take care of the things that are giving you fear. That's when you fight. Now, sometimes with faith, you're going to have to fight for your faith. And that's real. But I'll be willing to fight for my faith or fight with my faith to get rid of the doubt, to get rid of the things that undermine where I'm trying to go. Because if I have doubt, that means this doubt can manifest and tear up my whole family. When I wake up in the morning, there's a lady laying next to me who has pinned her hopes and dreams on the things that I said were going to be our hopes and dreams. And if I start doubting that, or if I'm letting doubt come in and eat me up, it's going to be a problem. So I got to have faith. I got to have faith that I can get the shit done that I said I was going to get done. I got to have faith in my God. I got to have faith in my spirituality. I have to have faith in my belief system. I have to have faith in where my moral compass is. I have to have faith in what I believe are standards for how we should show up for the world. I have to keep the faith in that. You understand what I'm saying? So I had to feed that faith. And I get up in the morning and I tell myself, you should hear the words I tell myself in the morning. Sometimes I actually go in front of the mirror and talk them out. My wife wonders who I'm in there talking to. I say, I'm talking to us, baby. I'm talking to us because I got to keep the faith that we going to get through. Because this world will make you think that you ain't going to make it for another minute, another hour, another day. It'll make you believe that. But I know better. So I keep going, keep pushing, and feed my faith. That's the moment of clarity for today. Feed your faith, starve your doubt. Thank you, Tracy Fabulous. Thank you, Tracy Fabulous, for that right there. That's your moment of clarity right here on Joe Clair Live. How about we do that? How's that, Yetta? Yetta, does that work, Yetta? Did that work for you, Yetta? Joe Clair Live. Feed the faith, starve the doubt. What Eddie say? Now I know Eddie got jokes in, huh? Every morning I'll roll up all that anxiety and doubt and negativity, and I put it in a blunt and I blow it away. Can somebody say amen? Amen. 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 Eddie Kane roll that blunt, roll that fear, faith up, that fear up in a doubt. Blow it on out. That's your moment of clarity. Right here, Joe Clair Live, 9:15 in the morning time. 9:15 in the morning time. Hope everybody is doing well. Benny Pia, good morning. Larry, thank you. Sherry Wiggins, amen. Yes, indeed. I woke up this morning with a complaint. All my life, I got so much to do today. My day is all filled up. I got this and I got that and I got this and I got that. And then I remember these are all the things that I had asked for. I felt like the devil was trying to get me this morning to make me start complaining about the things that I had asked my God for. I got photo shoot for real estate this morning. I have a ton of emails I got to send out. They hit me right now. I got to do some things for ShareZo. Big old shout to ShareZo Comedy. ShareZo allows me to monetize my content for me and my family. Thank you, ShareZo. Thank you, Jesus. Anyway, I want to move this broadcast to ShareZo, and the ShareZo subscription model is popping off. There's a ShareZo subscription model that's about to be rolled out. I'm gonna break it down for y'all. ShareZo. Howie Bell is hip to ShareZo. It's the future for comedy. ShareZo, it's all things comedy. You understand what I'm trying to tell you? And it'll allow you to monetize. I'm taking this broadcast. I got to take this podcast over to ShareZo. I must, because I can't keep letting Facebook and YouTube have their way with my content. I just cannot. I can't do it. And that moment of clarity needs to go every morning. You understand what I'm trying to tell you? So hopefully in January, I will be launching this over on ShareZo. And hopefully y'all will follow me over there. I think that it's time for a change, time for something different and something new. You understand what I mean? You understand what I mean? You understand what I mean? Joe Clair Live on ShareZo.com. ShareZo Comedy, it is all things comedy. It is 9:18. If you got to be there by 9:30, you better hurry up. Okay, Eddie, I'll make sure I check it out. Let me switch this music back. Let's get some good day music. This track just feels good. Thank you, Tracy. Tracy says she following me to ShareZo. Woo! Let's go. I gotta get new music out. I can release it on ShareZo. You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to Melissa Globe. Melissa says, good morning, Babs. I'm at the DC Armory for the mayor's senior luncheon. I'm finally old enough to go. No, you not. You snuck in there. You snuck in the old, leave them old people food alone with your young ass. You know you in your 30s in there sneaking into the people's lunch. Rob Gray, what it do? Black ass Rob Gray, what up? Yes, Tyrone, Tyrone says, do we get a discount when you switch the whole joint over to ShareZo? Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You get a discount. The black ass bunch gets a discount when you come on over to ShareZo. Good morning, D. And the ShareZo has tiers. There will be TIERS's tiers for subscription. Tiers for subscription at $2.99 a month, $4.99 a month, and $9.99 a month. And I'll break those down in the weeks to come. So unlocks one piece of yes, indeed. So we have different tiers, and I'll break that down for you. I'll put it up here on the screen as we make the move over there. I have to. I have to take my power back. If you guys, we have to take our power back. I saw I got a real good, it's 9:20 in the morning time. I got a real good perspective on the Deion Sanders thing yesterday. I talked to a OG of mine, I think everybody deserves to go to lunch with a street dude who made it out the streets and turned himself successful. And I did just that. I had a long conversation with a brother who was in the streets, made it out the streets, went legit, and is extremely successful. And he talked about Deion Sanders and what our real mission is. Deion Sanders' mission did involve money. Deion Sanders' mission and everybody's mission in America, especially black folks, your mission better involve money. One of the reasons we continue to feel or continue to be able to be marginalized, pushed to the side, oppressed, because of our lack of money or our lack of understanding of money. Our lack of financial resources is one of the reasons why, we continue to get pushed aside in this country and can get used again and again. I see my brother Robert Gray is right now talking to, he just left a comment about voting rights and how the Black Panther and other militia in Georgia are having to make sure that people get access to the polls without issues from other groups. What my brother yesterday said is that, Deion Sanders had a dream a long time ago about being a head coach that just had JSU on the path. He didn't do anything that anybody else hadn't done, except for he shined the light on HBCUs. And HBCUs as he stepped up the game of what HBCUs, the spotlight, one, and two, what they could accomplish. They were able to, if they bring in the right coaches, they can bring in bigger talent and better talent. They can bring the spotlight to their schools. They can increase the money that comes through their schools and all of those types of things. But Deion's dream was not to become JSU's head coach. He wants to go to the NFL. He wants to go to a huge, a high-profile coaching job. And I'm not mad at him for that. You can't be mad at somebody for their, you can't be mad at someone for their aspiration. What I would say is I hope that more people of Deion's ilk go through the HBCU system and shine a spotlight as they head on, and over time the HBCU system will grow. Deion couldn't be the one to bring all the schools up, but he did bring some attention. And for that, we got to applaud him. Is it disappointing to see him go? Yeah, it's disappointing. When you see anybody leave, we still wish Barack could come back. But Barack had to go on because Michelle had to go on tour and get them all their money. Michelle's the breadwinner now. So, however we want to feel about it, Deion knew what Deion was doing a long time ago, and here it is, and there it is. I wish more high-profile cats would go give 2 years to a HBCU. That would be really dope. At the end of the day, Prime said it best. He'd be a fool not to entertain other offers. Eddie George, Doug Williams, coach at HBCUs. When he rolls, his resources roll too. It's a domino effect. There you go. So it's Can't win. Hey, listen. You can't win, you can't lose. Catch 22. Everybody's not always gonna be happy. Do your thing, Deion Sanders. I hope you go to Colorado, whip their ass, kill them, and bring some of them, and still send people all the love to JSU that you possibly can. All right. Yep. Wisdom Martin need to be JSU new head coach. Word up. 9:26 in the morning time. So great question. Here go the great question, Eddie. But why niggas always hate on progress? We should applaud Primetime for doing this thing. Let's do this, y'all. Let's not focus on the people that are hating versus the people who are happy to see him go, or who are applauding him. It's this many. Don't even worry about them. They be over there. You're feeling. And that's how we go. That's how that's gonna go. And that goes for you too. For each of you. I had a conversation one day with my sister. I was joining an organization that was predominantly white. I was going to be one of the few black faces. And I hadn't been in a situation like that in a good long while. So I called my baby sister, my younger sister, who is who's in those spaces all the time. As y'all know, I'm a BET, TV One, Radio One, Kappa Alpha Psi, Prince George's County, blackity black individual. And so when going into this predominantly white situation, I called my sister. I said, this is good and this is good. Here's the pros and here's the cons. And my sister stopped me when I brought up the thing about race. And she said, look at here. Let me explain something to you. When I'm making a decision for my career, I do not let race factor in one itty bitty bit, because I'm carrying us all the way in there anyway. When I go in, I'm taking us in anyway. So it's by default, you already doing the job of taking care of how you feel about us getting ahead by making this decision. So let that go. I said, oh, okay. She also said, remember though, there's a difference between selling out and buying in. I said, oh, that's a word right there. That's a word right there. There's a difference between selling out and buying in. If I go in there with the idea that I'm taking all of us in there, I'm breaking down the barrier. This was a predominantly white situation. Now, I'm the Jackie Robinson of this junk. You're taking all of us in there. But don't be no sellout. Make sure you buying in. Make sure that you bringing everybody in and you taking this knowledge or anything special that you learn back to your folks and letting them know so they can come on in. So we can all come on in. I don't think y'all heard me. There is a difference between selling out and buying in. Y'all heard what I said. There's a difference between buying out and selling in. Selling out and buying in. I'm going to at 9:29 in the morning time. You like that, Fatima? There is a difference between. Oh, my brother, you have to know. There's a difference between the selling out and the buying in, huh? Ah. Hey, have y'all watched that new show called Riches? Have y'all watched that new show called Riches on Prime? Glamorous black folks, beautiful black folks who run a cosmetics empire in Great Britain. Y'all gotta watch that show. Yeah, there's a difference between selling out and buying in. And make sure you know the difference. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes, it's a show. So, at 9:30, let's talk about girl. Let's talk about let's talk about this new show called it's called Riches. I watched the entire season with my wife, and I couldn't sleep. Woke up at 4:30 in the morning on Friday and found that, and everybody dark skinned in this show. That was the thing that got me sized. The girl, everybody is dark skinned in this show. Yes, honey, yes. Yes, hunty. That was the thing that made me really excited about this show. It was the first time that they played, right, melanin on point in that show. You understand? John, we'll talk about coffee later. Melanin in that show is on point, and so it's about a hair care company that's done very, very well in Great Britain. And the guy at the beginning of the show, the father who started the company, passes away. And girl. And yeah, brown skin. You know I love that dark skin. It's fabulous. And it's I'm just psyched that they have a show on Amazon Prime in Great Britain with some American siblings who they know about from the first wife and all this other stuff. So the beautiful part about it is, one, everybody's dark skinned, but you get to have dark skinned villains and dark skinned heroes in one show. You get to have beautiful, you get to have all of it in one show, which means, it doesn't look like a monolith of all black people think the same way. And it's super dope. It's super duper duper dope. I'm gonna check out All Kind of People. My wife turned off All Kind of People. She liked Riches. Now, she loved Riches. All Kind of People, she didn't really dig that. But Riches, she loved that one. And we sat there and watched that. And it showed that, it showed what we already know. You have incredible black folks, and then you have some black folks that you hope you never see again. People are people. You know what I'm saying? A monolith. Eddie, it shows that people are people. There are some Caucasian actors in the show as well who play different roles, and y'all, you got to follow the trail of breadcrumbs. The show is dope. The leads are black women. The leads of this show are black women. And you see black men in different stages. There's gay black men, there's straight black men, there's successful black men, there's not successful black men, there's black men who are incredible, and then there's some black men that you on the show you hope you never see again. It's dope. It's dope. I think it was a dope show for what it was. I would definitely watch season 2. I'm not into drama shows, but this one hooked me and got me hooked. So while the rest of the world is watching Yellowstone, I'm over there watching Riches. No disrespect to Yellowstone. I heard Yellowstone vicious too. I heard Yellowstone was cold-blooded. I'm gonna have to check Yellowstone out. But I haven't turned that on. I did turn on Riches, and we love it over here. 9:34 in the morning time. Yeah, some Dynasty type shit. I immediately thought of Dynasty, but it was it's something new. And everybody's fabulous. And it's shot really well. I like the way that it's shot. It's not shot shitty. Alan Williams, which one is typical? Yellowstone or Riches, Alan? And it might be typical because I don't watch a lot of sort of drama shows, Alan. And it might be typical, but I dug it. Uh-huh. Yellowstone is on its 4th season, Beth? I didn't know that. You can't get into which for nothing. Riches or Yellowstone? Alan. Oh, Alan said he can't watch Yellowstone. Well, I like Kevin Costner. I like Kevin Costner since he was Elliot Ness, since the Untouchables. I like Kevin Costner. And let me say this. I'm gonna go ahead and say this one right here. Y'all please hear me out. I'm not mad at white guys for being white guys. I'm not one of those people who just be mad because white people be white. Nah, you should be proud to be a white guy. You should feel how I feel about being black, they should feel about being white. Just as long as it don't subjugate me or try to oppress me, I ain't got no problem with it. As soon as you trying to oppress or subjugate, fuck your ass. But other than that, you should be proud to be white. You should be as proud as you want to be of being white or being Asian or being Hispanic. Just as proud as you should allow me the right to be as proud as I want to be. Woo! So, with that being said, shows about strong white guy Americans, I don't have no problem with it. Do you? By all means, if that's your reality, fine. Not mine. It has not been my reality. My reality is a little bit different. And when I see mine represented, I'm going to root for it. Don't be mad at me rooting for mine. Now, for years, I rooted for the $6 Million Man. I rooted for Superman, Batman, Aquaman, the Dukes of Hazzard, Knight Rider, Colt Seavers, what I'm saying is I rooted, as a kid, I rooted for a whole lot of white guys, right? Because that's what the American system gives us. I hope that those same white guys allow their kids to root for the black guy when he's the hero. You see what I'm trying to say? Uh-huh. You understand what I'm saying? You understand what I'm trying to get at? Uh-huh. Anyway. Oh, yeah, I saw Eddie Murphy got this new show coming up on Netflix with Jonah Hill. I can't wait to see that. I don't know if y'all could tell, I am a huge Eddie Murphy fan. I'm a gigantic Eddie Murphy fan. You know what I mean? I'm a huge Eddie Murphy fan. You know what I mean? When I was a kid, my mother wouldn't allow me to like I rooted for Dukes of Hazzard and the $6 Million Man and all them, but my mother would not allow me to watch Tarzan or root for Tarzan or the Lone Ranger. Tarzan, she was like, there's no way I'm going to let you root for a white guy who's supposedly in the jungles of Africa, and he is out there just whipping all the savages. No. That's not, we not doing that at our house. That's number one. Number two, she wouldn't allow, Lone Ranger, Tonto, she was so mad that they had Tonto. She was so mad that they had Tonto. Now, we know, D, thank you very much, D. We do know that the Lone Ranger was actually based, the Lone Ranger is a fictionalized version of a black man. Yes, indeed. Who may or may not have had a Native American partner. You feel what I'm saying? But my mother was not happy with the version that came out in the 50s and the 60s that saw they always shooting at the Indians. My mother, we not watching that in our house. My mother would not allow me to watch that. She wouldn't allow me to watch anything that she felt was degrading or brought me down. She didn't know I was sneaking and watching Dukes of Hazzard. I had to sneak it because my pops was against the General Lee. My pops was not fucking with that Confederate flag on top of that General Lee when I was a kid. But he didn't live with us. And my mother had to work on Friday, so from time to time I'll watch Uncle Jesse, Bo, Luke, and Daisy. But you know, in our neighborhood, you know, I was inundated by the fact that Daisy Duke ain't have a damn thing on Velma from Good Time. Velma Evans against Daisy Duke, got nothing coming. Nothing coming. You understand? All right, what's Sherry ass? Eddie is a GOAT, but do y'all feel he stole Brother Richard Pryor whole shit? Not at all. I don't think he stole anything from Richard Pryor. Of course, he heard Richard Pryor albums and everything and saw movies before he got out there. But if you watch Eddie and you watch Richard, you see we talking about two totally different experiences, two totally different approaches to being funny, and two different decades. So I don't think he stole anything from Richard more than anybody else did. And thank you, Jay. Yeah, I don't think he took anything from Richard Pryor. And I studied both of them. You know, Eddie Murphy is Eddie Murphy. He's a great actor, because even when Eddie is doing straight, remember he was in Dreamgirls, you know what I mean? Then you take him, but then you also see him in you know, when he was in Daddy Daycare and all those other kinds of movies. Then you watch Raw, and then you watch Delirious, then you watch Life, then you listen when he was Donkey on Shrek, you know. So I don't think he took anything from Richard Pryor. 9:42 in the morning time. Yeah, I got this off of Rich. I got this. Everybody liked the shirt today, huh? So the shirt today comes. The shirt today is from. I got this off of Dick Gregory's Instagram. Dick Gregory Instagram. I think it's the real Dick Gregory or Dick Gregory Official or something like that. Off of that Instagram. I got this on a year and some change ago, 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago. And I don't know if they still got them for sale, but this is my joint. This is my joint because it's a game. Darlene, good morning. How you feeling? So, yeah, I don't think Eddie took anything from Richard Pryor. And then, of course, over the years, they became great friends. And then you saw how they got down with Red Fox in Harlem Nights. And there we go. Harlem Nights shows you the difference and the similarities. The father and son, you know how they play the father and son sort of thing. And you could kind of make the correlation that Eddie, I think that Eddie was the next generation's version of Richard, but you know, just like Kanye is, as far as music is concerned. I remember watching when got into a debate with some young people maybe a decade plus ago, and we were talking about Kanye and his rhymes. I was like, he don't have no rhymes y'all gonna remember forever. And they started spitting them. I was like, oh, I'm sleep. And that's how I feel about Eddie and Richard. All right. Yeah. Take little breaths, cause just because your name is Lady Heroin doesn't mean you have to sell it. What's your name again? Vera Walker. Like I tried to tell you, Mr. Calhoun, I didn't have nothing to do with this. I'm an old hoe, and I don't have all this time for all this fighting and shooting and killing and shit. Well, they over to raise, Mr. Calhoun. Mr. Calhoun, I came to see you because I didn't have nothing to do with this. I'm an honest hoe, and all my hoes is honest. Are you in charge of the girls? I am in charge of the girls. Are you in charge of the girls? I am in charge of the girls. Why they always coming up short? Nah, hold on, sugar. Let her talk. Are you accusing me of stealing, nigga? Vera Walker. I know everything. I know that whole movie line by line. Oh, my bad, Rob. Rob, you want this hoodie? I got you, Black. No problem. My bad. I ain't see your comment. I know every line of I know every line of Coming to America, Life, and Harlem Nights. Vera Walker. I'm an honest soul, and all my hoes is honest. Are you in charge of the girls? I'm in charge of the girls. Are you in charge? Yes, I am in charge of the girls. Well, why the fuck they always coming up short then, huh? Now hold on, sugar. I think Quicks is accusing me of stealing. Oh, you saw Robin Harrison and was like, oh shit, here we go. That's real talk. I love them Jones. Anyway, 9:46 in the morning time, Joe Clair live. I'm on my way to I'm on my way to a photo shoot this morning, and then of course I have to shoot my show this afternoon. I have a bunches of pieces of work that have to be taken care of here, and I'll be back at my desk hopefully by 5 or 6 this evening to handle the rest of my business. If y'all can shoot me, Monica. Where's Monica? The one who always saying I need an outline. Where's Monica? Because I be thinking you be in my head throughout the day. Monica Harrison, listen. Around 4 or 5 this afternoon, shoot me a DM, say, nigga, get back to work. All of y'all, shoot me a DM today. Around 5 o'clock, say, nigga, get back to work. Because I got to come back in here and finish all of the I got a bunch of line items that got to get taken care of today. And when I get done at the radio station, at the television station, I'll be like, all right, the day is done and the day is not done. So please, y'all hit me in the DMs or wherever and make sure. There we go. Thank you, Nevada. Nevada has put the link up. If y'all can, copy this link. It's in the comments. Copy the link if you can. It's for the Dick Gregory shirt. Boom! And then tell them I sent you. Not at 4 p.m. At 4 p.m. I'll be in traffic coming back home. So around 5, like, get back to work. Because of course, when I sit down at this desk, I come and I make music. My mind don't be on the business at hand. But that desk back there, y'all see that there's a desk back there. So I got to sit at this desk back here and get my work done. Hit me around 5. Thank you. Got shit to do. All right, not on the DM then. Excuse me, Eddie. Eddie said it go down in the DM. You right. No D. Don't find some other way. Yeah, I don't even know. You got a fire track with Dick Gregory's daughter, Ayana. All right, Jay. Love to hear it. Yeah, Eddie, you gonna get me broke up with. Yeah, the comics act crazy, Rob. Can you see Nevada's comment? Rob, you on Facebook. Nevada still put the comment up. It's at buckT.com/product/Dick-Gregory-It's-A-game-shirt. Yeah. Oh, y'all can't see Nevada's comment. But it's right here on y'all see it's right here on screen. I don't know if y'all can copy it from right there. Yeah, see how Facebook and YouTube be acting? That's why we going over the shares up. That's why we going over the shares up. Yes, indeed. All right, it's 9:50. Do y'all think y'all think we can end this early today? So that I can go get busy. I got a very, very, very heavy day. Remember that we're going to feed fear today. We're going to feed faith, and we're going to starve doubt. Feed faith, starve, doubt. Even when your solar plexus start feeling funny, and you can feel it in your gut. Yeah, go to fansofdickgregory.com, apparel. Fans of Dick Gregory, y'all. It's right there on my screen. Fansofdickgregory.com. Brett, I owe you a phone call. Damn, Brett. Feed your faith. Starve your doubt today. All right. And Beth asked for this song to leave on. So here we go. I got a dip. They smart. You niggas better watch your ass. These bastards so smart, man. It's up to us for how long we gon' last. They smart, man. You niggas better watch your ass. These bastards so smart, man. Hey, young fella. The start they don't tell you about the heartache and the failure and the system into failure. Surrounded by thugs, drugs, and drug paraphernalia. Shitty food to sell you and cops who will sell you. But the woo. That's the hook, Eddie. Hey, Eddie, that's the hook. That's the hook, Eddie. I see y'all later. I got to run.